All right, in this video, we're going to go into the analytics and how to actually measure and understand what's working in your videos and maybe what's not working in your videos. So Becca, do you want to show us how do you understand where the engagement rate is? Which, by the way, looking at these analytics is really important. And I'll give you the two analytics that matter the most. Number one, you want a 70% engagement rate after 2 seconds in your video. And then secondly, you want a 60% engagement rate after 6 seconds into your video. Now, again, that's really challenging. Not many videos get there, but the videos that go viral are hitting those metrics. And what we've seen as GMV Max, we spend a lot of money on ads every single month. And so if you want your videos to get picked up by the GMV Max, like kind of TikTok ads algorithm, like it's all looking at your engagement metrics over the first 2 seconds. So even if you cross 50% over the first 2 seconds, it will get picked up by our ads. So Becca, do you want to show them how they could actually find and view these analytics?
Yep, so when you are inside, you click on the video, then you're gonna go to the 3 dots in the bottom corner here and hit analytics. So to see the engagement, there's a lot of other things that you can see here, obviously, but to see the engagement, you're gonna click on it. Actually says engagement over here in the corner. And then down here, this graph is showing you, so at 1%, this video is at 60, or at 1 second, sorry, this video is at 60%. And then when you move to 2 seconds, it's at 27%. So not quite there yet, but this is how you see the engagement throughout the video itself. As you're clicking on this graph that shows the length of the video, and then you're just moving this dot along to see what engagement you had at what parts of the video.
Yeah, so one of the most important things, like as we dive into hooks, we're going to talk about that in the next video. But what you need to do is like, don't start by showing the product in the first second of the video, because like as soon as a TikTok viewer sees that a product is being held and featured, they're like, I'm not here to be sold. So they're going to scroll past it. Whereas if it's just like a child interacting with something, or if it's just you talking to the camera for the first 2 seconds, and you're like, guys, I want to tell you, my 2-year-old is smarter than most 6th graders, and here's why. And then you dive into it, right? But like, you need to get very specific with your like hooks, and not like, this is not an infomercial. As soon as like somebody sees that this is an infomercial, they're like, scroll on by. It doesn't even matter how good your hook is. If you're like, my 2-year-old is smarter than your 6-year-old, and here's why. And it's like holding this product, it's like, it's super cheesy. Like that's not going to work. But if you do it as though like you're creating like solo content and you're just trying to engage the viewer, it performs so much better. And guess what? This is just a matter of testing, right? There may be videos that pop off where somebody is featuring the product and holding the product. That's okay. There's other times where it's just the talking head. So what you do need to do is test multiple hooks and test multiple different angles. Sometimes you're holding the product. Sometimes you're outside. Sometimes you're inside. Sometimes you're in the car. Sometimes you're out at a restaurant. It doesn't really matter, but like it's all about test. And I think the last thing on that note, Becca, is like, that's why when you record your content, you're batch recording your content so that it's like, hey, I am going to be talking about this Wipe Clean workbook, but like I've got 20 different hooks that I can just like swap in and out over and over again.
Yep, you need to be bringing the energy, the excitement, the movement. It's all about grabbing the attention. TikTok is just a fight for attention, and that's what you need to focus on. And so the quick movements in the beginning, the energy, trying out multiple hooks, and the best way that you can succeed is by sitting down and batching like 20 different hooks so you can swap out, reuse, test, and see what's working for you.
Yeah, it truly is. And as Becca talked about that just briefly, which is like, it's your level of engagement, right? And there's like, sometimes you might be whispering, and that might catch people's attention. So like, just try it out. You never know what's going to do the best. And so it's like, just find your style that's going to work. But the most important thing is like, TikTok cares about the first 2 seconds, and then it really cares about the next 6 seconds. So if you're talking about a video and, heaven forbid you record a 2-minute long video, which is not necessary, the most critical component is just the first 6 seconds. So work on like, analyze the metrics of the video, post it, look at the metrics. then change it, change the hook, and be like, what happens if I change the hook to this? Okay, what happens if I change the hook to that? And as you
or
see
I
that,
say it this way instead of that.
yeah, it's the exact same hook, but I whisper.
Different fluctuation.
Or
yeah.
I'm yelling, I'm super excited, or I'm sad, I'm angry. Like, you can just try so many different like iterations of that to be like, oh, the whispering aspect works really well. So you just got to find what works well for you as a creator, and that comes from studying the analytics, going back, trying something new, and then just do whatever works best for you.